Hi, Tony. How are you today?
Ill. Them Finnegan don't work.
Date of birth, Ivy?
6th of the 4th, 1927.
So that makes you how old, please?
71.
Religion?
Roman Catholic.
Do you understand what's happened to you?
Yes.
Still shivering, still sneezing, still feeling cold. Still got goosebumps.
Guess what your number is, Ivy?
Yeah, 666. I don't like it upside down.
Hold board up.
I got stomach cramps all night, sweats, sneezing, choking, all lot, all night. I've got 11 years of drugs to come out of me. Right, so I'm still feeling shit. And the tablets you're giving me aren't doing anything. They're not relieving it at all.
I don't know, Ivy. You're a bit old for coming in here, aren't you?
Yes. Somebody's got to come in and keep you in order, you know.
That's it. And that makes you how old, please?
71.
It's middle of summer out there. I'm walking around with jumpers on. I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's still cold. That's right.
It's never been cold. It's red hot out at window. But I'm freezing. I'm covered in goosebumps.
Female sex?
Yes.
Ethnic group white?
Yes.
So your occupation, pensioner?
Yes.
I'm covered in goosebumps and I've got a thick woolen jumper on. I'm still getting goosebumps all over my body. All time, all in my head, all my legs. My stomach cramps are still there.
You're not feeling suicidal?
No.
No risk of self-harm?
No.
You don't take drugs, do you?
No.
You're not feeling suicidal or anything now?
No.
Good. We'll see you tomorrow and see how you're doing. It seems that you are improving. And I hope you should be all right.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay? Thanks.
Okay,
I don't think I shall get in them. I'm a real big lass, you know. It's just the same when I joined up, you know. They only got two sizes, passion killers or doomy cooks.
I think you'll be having one-leg ones, are you?
Yeah. Sign there for your clothes.
What's actually happened, Ivy?
What's actually happened is I have a problem using credit cards that don't belong to me, yeah? I was imprisoned for using checkbooks and cards that weren't my own to use. I was actually introduced to that way of life by a gang that were operating in the Nottingham area.
Did you ever think in your life that you would end up in jail?
Never. Never. Never been out of work, never claimed unemployment, and never used the system until this moment in time when I'm now in receipt of income support. It's obviously not the most compatible thing for someone in my age group to be able to settle into an environment like this. Although, having grandchildren and great-grandchildren, I obviously do have contact with the younger generation. I've been told there is a bullying aspect. There's obviously a hell of a lot of drug problems. I really hate the idea of drugs because of what it can do to the people. Destroys them.
I feel proper ill today. Sick, cold, shaky, head hurting, stomach hurting. Been throwing up. Just feel like you've got worst dose of flu you've ever had. That's how it feels. And worst hangover to go with it. Feel terrible. Absolutely terrible. I tell you now, if somebody put some game in front of me now, I'd have it. I'd gladly have it, just to stop feeling how I feel. Even though I know I'd feel just as bad after, when I was coming down off it, but end of the day, I'd still have it. because just to break it up, just to stop feeling as bad as I feel now. Do you know what I mean? Once you stop feeling like this, you can get your head down and get onto your sentence, but you don't want to do anything. You really don't. It's like you've got to get up and move when they tell you to get up and move, do you know what I mean? It's crazy, crazy.
Women to commence work, commence education and...
Listen, the way I was feeling when I first come into jail, if I either killed myself or would have killed somebody else. Because, oh, my head was completely in the shed, believe. Do you know what I mean? Too many drugs. Too many drugs. I don't know, maybe I needed it. Maybe I needed that shock to get me off drugs. If I had got it easy, and I'd probably done an easy rattle, then I would have carried on taking the drug. If it hadn't gone through what I went through when I first come in. But because it were as bad as it was, I think that's deterred me for as long as it has. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's not too bad. I've now been here 2.5 months. It's going. I suppose because of the great difference in the age gap, I'm lonely for conversation at a level that appeals to me rather than sexual and physical. OK, you can have a loving physical relationship with your husband, even at our ages, but you don't want to talk to it all the time. And the fact of actually confiding to other people what your physical needs are is a little bit difficult when you get to my age group, you know?
There's a lot of girls coming here, do you know what I mean? A lot of the butch girls, lesbians will come in, and all they do is just go from one woman to the next and have 3, 4 women on the go, and that's not my way, do you know what I mean? I prefer to be settled down.
Just one girlfriend?
Yeah, just get myself a nice woman and settle down, do you know what I mean?
They tend to think that at 71, you're over the hill physically and sexually. They don't think that you can feel the same emotions that they are feeling, whereas you can feel them equally as strong.
Well, believe me, there's a lot of women in here that are prison bent. They come in, yeah, they come in jail, you know, they're all, I'm straight as they come, me. And then you see them, they've got long hair and everything. You see them 2 weeks later, they've got the skinhead, shaved all their hair off, and they've got a girl on their arm. Then they go on a visit and their husband's there, and they come back to the girl. Yeah, it's dead funny, but we're a lesbian on the out and I'll be a lesbian on the in. I'm not into converting women. Got better things to do with my jail time. There's enough lesbians in here to keep you happy. But, you know. You all right, Baba? Yeah?
During the war, it was a marvellous feeling of camaraderie. You were, for the first time, made to feel a person of worth. You were doing a job that was worthwhile.
Every day I do this, man. Every single day. And all these young offenders, you cheeky little YOs, chuck all the rubbish out the windows.
I did service in Italy, Bari, Rimini and Agripoli, British Army on the Rhine in Hamburg, and then I came back home. Very unfortunate for me that before I went into the services, I'd never had much opportunity to meet the opposite sex. I'd never had paternal love or maternal love due to my mum dying when we were very young and due to a succession of foster parents. But when someone puts their arm around you and tells you that they love you, it's the most marvellous feeling that I'd experienced up to that point. But, believe it or not, because